Hey everyone, today is Thursday, July 16th, 9:56 p.m. The market has closed. Let's take a look at the market right now. Let's get rid of all these charts. And we can see that the market today basically did absolutely nothing. Today is a very low volatility day. And the volatility is extremely low. So when the volatility is extremely low, really there's no action. And I really haven't seen anything that I could execute on. And I'm just going to leave this be for now and see what's going to happen tomorrow or the day after. So really not much to talk about today in the market that we haven't really done anything. Okay, let's take a look at all the other stuff. Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin has kind of broke down a little bit and now is kind of hovering around the line I drew before is try to break above this, if you call this a resistance line, but of course I can draw the line like this, is on a support. So right now it's still in this wedge, so it's still trying to decide which direction it's going to be. I think it's going to go down to downside because if it's gonna go up, it would have gone up a long time ago. So these kind of long-term consolidation usually results to a downside move to find more buyers. And when it came down, maybe we're gonna find more buyers. When it comes down, we're gonna find more buyers, and this might accumulate more buyers come in. You know, they buy up the Bitcoin, they buy up the shares. Then the thing is going to rally again, maybe to a new level. And this is really just testing a lot of people's patience. I think right now the cryptocurrency market is just completely cooled down. You don't hear the mainstream media talking about it. Even most the believers, I have a lot of groups on Telegram, on different social networks like Twitter. They are no longer talking about cryptocurrency. Actually, if you go into these groups, they don't even talk about cryptocurrency anymore. Sometimes they talk about politics, sometimes they talk about general economy, or sometimes they talk about the stock market. So these groups, they are so bored because there's absolutely no action. When there's no action, there's nothing that fuels their imagination, right? So the fundamentals, the stories, everything still remains the same from cryptocurrency. But when there is no actions, there's just no news. The news follows the price. When the price goes up, it basically reinforces into people's belief in a certain thing. For example, decentralization, or if Ethereum goes up, we're talking about stablecoin, DeFi, all that stuff, right? All these could be the future news material, but right now, because the price hasn't done anything, and then nobody's going to write about it, because even if you write about these kind of stuff, nobody's going to read it. There's no price catalyst to get people to pay attention to these kind of stuff. That's why in any of the speculative investment I've done, I'm looking for some newsworthy investment that has not yet been materialized into news, into content. And decentralized finance obviously is very newsworthy. And once for Ethereum, let's take a look at Ethereum. Let me just remove all this garbage. So Ethereum actually came down today a little bit. You can see the gap down. That's interesting. I think it's making a move to further downside now. So if this thing probably retests this level and came down, it's very likely that we're gonna zigzagging down to a more critical level like this. So let me just grab a line here. So that's what I'm expecting, and this level is actually fairly important. You can see a lot of trading activities were going around this particular level, right? So maybe we're gonna go back here and retest this level and came back up again. We'll see how that's gonna go. But so today Ethereum actually came down. So this is a more obvious move than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin didn't really come down much. You can see that. Not much going on. But Ethereum today actually broke down I mean, this consolidation was going on for a long time, right? This is like several weeks, right? How many weeks? 11 days? This is 11 days consolidation. Yeah, more than a week. That's pretty long in this range, and it broke down this range. Now everyone who bought here got trapped, right? Do you think the price is gonna come back up and save all these guys? Probably not. Probably not, because you can see this range. People who try to get above here, first time they got trapped, came down, get back again. A lot of people got trapped here. They try to sell, not enough buyers to push the price higher. Came back again, retest again. Tons of people who bought here, thinking the third time maybe they're gonna go through it. Well, of course it didn't right now. So right now, if you haven't sold and you bought here, that would be, let's see, this is a 14 days of traffic, 14 days of transactions, of trading. This is more like, how many days is this? 1 day, 2 days, right? 14 plus 2, that's 16 days. Then plus this is 9 days, 10 days. So you're talking about 26 days. 26 days of trading, almost a month. Almost a month of trading volumes, all stuck here right now. All stuck, all losing money, right? Everyone who traded up here, all losing money. So is the price going to come back up again to save all these saving all these guys who's been holding for the last 47 days? I don't think so. I think the price is going to go lower, forcing a lot of people to panic sell. Then maybe it's going to come back down to this level and attract more buyers. So I think that's probably going to happen. Yeah, so if the Ethereum price does come down, and I'm going to buy some, I'm going to buy more. I think this is a good long-term hold, given the fundamentals, everything. Okay, let's take a look at all the other stuff. Today, almost everything, all the speculative stuff has gone down, except space. Space has gone up, actually. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting this to break down. But it seems that they push it up even when today everything else is just red. And today space actually is the only thing on my list, maybe only 2 things on my list that's actually green. And I don't think this push is going to be successful. I think maybe they're going to hit a brick wall somewhere here and come down again, slowly grind down. Then we're going to make a much bigger rally in the future. So I wouldn't go chase this, especially when the general market is just so weak. I think this is more like a pump and dump by the whales, and they just want to liquidate some of their shares before the next dump. The other stocks, like some speculative ones like SHLL, keep in mind this one is fairly dangerous. I've seen a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people on YouTube, they're talking about this one, talking about the Helion. Helion, they're merging with this company. So Helion is just another it's actually not an electric vehicle, in my opinion. It's a natural gas truck modification company, and they can turn a regular truck, a class 2 trucks, into a natural gas powered vehicle. And the reason is the natural gas is carbon, they claim that it's carbon negative, carbon emission negative, is green energy. And also they claim that the performance is also better, the acceleration is also better. And because natural gas, a lot of natural gas fueling station already exists, so you can actually use existing infrastructure without building your own charging station, charging network, right? And that is, in my opinion, a better business plan than Nikola, which is just on a PowerPoint slide. And I think Helion does have working product, by the way. So they do have a working product. They've been converting their trucks, converting a bunch of trucks in the past. So they have working technology for sure. So that is something more believable. However, but we are investing in the shares. We're investing a potential merger. We're investing in a merger that hasn't happened yet, and the merger could fail. And I want to bring you guys to attention of Nikola when the merger first announced. So the merger first announced here. You can see that announced here, and then it was a pump, right, to almost double to 60% pump, but then the COVID happened and the thing just completely collapsed back to the original price. Although that was the merger announcement, so it's possible that Helion could do the same thing, to just wipe a lot of people out. Because of the Nikola incident, a lot of people thinking Helion could have the same performance as Nikola in terms of stock. So a lot of people are trying to get in right now because they just announced a merger. The news is fresh, attracted a lot of retail people. And I see a lot of YouTubers recommending, Helion. A lot of YouTubers even bought it. And I wouldn't, right now, I wouldn't buy it because this could end up like a Nikola that eventually drifts down for the next, a month or two, and just hover right here. And you're going to be holding a 50% loss in your account if you bought in right now. And so for all you guys who are greedy, who bought options or who bought warrants, your warrants option is going to be down by 90%. So you're going to be holding the bag for a couple months. And if the merger fails, your thing is going to go to zero. So I saw some people on YouTube, they are buying warrants for this company. They're buying options for this company. I think right now that the risk reward is just not there yet. It's just not there yet. And it's better to be patient and wait for a scenario like this to happen. Okay, what else? I think that's it. That's all I want to talk about today. Today, obviously, in NASDAQ. NASDAQ is underperforming. Dow Jones is holding pretty well. You can see the sector rotation here. And the Dow is kind of interesting here. The Dow actually broke above the previous level. So Dow actually made a nice breakout from the previous level. So maybe the Dow is going to lead the market this time and continue to go up. So I have been bearish. I've been saying the market is rolling over, but judging from this situation, I'm not ready to short yet. Judging from today's price action. And I'm just going to be patient and wait it out. And yeah, just keep my money safe, right? Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you guys had a great trading session today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.